Hey, welcome back to Animal Crossing City Folk. In this episode, we're going to work on our village here at 6 p.m. in the evening and see if we can find some good evening time bugs and or insects to sell to our good friend Nook to make some good money. And as always, guys, I got to mention, I am now a partner on YouTube. And as a partner on YouTube, you guys can now join my channel and become exclusive members for members-only content, including loyalty badges, access to live streams, members-only community posts, as well as video shoutouts. So please do make a contribution and join the channel. It would really mean so much to me. Your support up to this point already does mean so much to me. Just taking the extra step would mean so much more. So let's go ahead and get this gravy train a-rolling, shall we? Got a couple of flowers we gotta water here right off the bat. Gotta water our lovely what are the carnations? I'm about to call them cosmopolitans. Not even remotely close to the right name for those things. But I think what we're gonna do to start out, we're gonna do something we haven't done in several days. We're gonna go ahead and buy some plants. The fireworks show starts at 7 p.m. this coming Sunday. Come welcome the start of the summer. What day is today? Today is Wednesday, and that was what day? The 28th, so that was Monday. So we've got several days. So we've got several days before the meteor shower. Possibly we'll go ahead and try to, if I can remember it, if I can remember, we'll go ahead and do a video during the meteor shower just to make it interesting. If I can remember to do that, I can't guarantee that I'll remember to do that. But that's okay. Just gonna go ahead and water some lovely plants here to make them live longer. It's what we like to see. Now, what we're gonna go ahead and do to start again is we're gonna go ahead and buy some plants. We haven't done this in quite a few days, so let's go ahead and get some plants and plant some lovely plants in our planty plant. All right. Okay, so we've got 2 cedar saplings and we have a regular sapling. Do you have a moment? There's something I want to ask you about. What is it? Yes, well, you see, I've been worrying about what to do with the store for a while now. I just can't tell if my customers are really happy with the current store. I've just been less than confident lately, yes? I've been trying to focus on increasing the variety of goods I sell, because if you have a lot of goods, people don't mind if you close a little early, yes? But I've been wondering if there might be something more important than having a good variety. So I wanted to ask your opinion about something. For example, Adam, what do you look for in a store? Good hours. Yes, I see. I guess some people do think that way. Thanks so much for telling me how you feel, Adam. I just want this to be a shop that everyone in New Campina is happy with. So I'll do everything I can. Oh, thanks, Nook. I've never heard that dialogue before. That's entirely new. Are you going to change up your hours on us here, Nook? Are you going to open up the store for longer, Nook? What's the situation? What are you doing there, Pally? I've never heard that dialogue before. All right, let's go ahead and plant some plants here. But where do we want to put our 2 cedar saplings? Let's go ahead and put a cedar sapling right here. Let's see if this cedar will grow right here. See if it'll grow right there. That's a good spot for it. Who's to say if it'll grow right there? I certainly don't know if it'll grow right there, but it's worth a try. You never know unless you try, so we're going to go ahead and give it a try. Yeah, we're kind of running low on, like, space to put trees. At least in the upper realm, we're running out of space to put trees. So let's go ahead and try to find a good spot for one. I don't think one will grow right there, so I'm not going to put one right there. Yeah, I'm starting to run out of room. Let's go ahead and put another one right here. Have a couple of cedars right here. I feel like this would be a good spot for one right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and head on downward to the lower section and plant our lovely plants in the lower area of the world. I feel like that would be something smart to do. Hello there, plant. That needs to be, oops. Let's actually water you properly, hopefully, maybe. Let's actually water you in the fashion that I'm supposed to be watering you. Same goes for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and water you guys so you guys can live. So you guys can feel the lovely water on your petals and be rejuvenated all night long. So we've got evening cicadas and evening cicadas. That seems to be the most of what we are finding right now is evening cicadas. All right, so let's go ahead and put a tree. I'm going to go ahead and put a tree right here. I feel like this would be a good spot for a tree, so let's go ahead and put it right here. I feel like that might be a decent spot for one. Same goes for some plants. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Red cosmos, red pansy, red rose, tulip, white cosmos. So let's go ahead and put the red and white cosmos right here. Red and white cosmos right here. Feel like that'll work right there. Let's see what else we got here. What other places can we plant some flowers? Do we have any pansies? Red pansies. There we go. Place a red pansy right there. I feel like that'll work. What else we got? White rose, sun cosmos, red tulip, red rose. So let's go ahead and place a couple of roses right here. White rose and red rose right there. There we go. Pull up a couple of clovers here. And what else we got? We got sun cosmos and red tulips. So let's go ahead and place a sun cosmos there and a red tulip right here. All right, fantastic. Now we've got yet more lovely, lovely flowers in our lovely, lovely village. Such a lovely time this is. Now I'm just looking around to see if there's any more flowers that need to be watered, as we always have to do at the start of these videos, because you never know. You never know if you're going to find dying flowers, so you got to look around. Same goes for never knowing if you're going to find holes in the ground, so you want to make sure you're looking around. Hello there, Fossil. I will accept your existence, Mr. Fossil. Did I water this plant just a second ago? Did I skip right over this plant? I'm not entirely sure. I'm already forgetting. So let's go ahead and water this, just in case I didn't water that. Alrighty then. Rhonda's house. Rhonda's been here since the beginning. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, that's a pretty big fish. What's the deal? What's the deal with this fish? What's the deal with this huge fish? Wow, that is a really big fish. Are you actually going to give me any time to catch you, though? That's the big question. Yes, you are, as a matter of fact. You did give me a moment to catch you. Hey there, Arapema. How you doing? I will gladly sell you. I will gladly sell you to my good friend Nook. Because, obviously, that is something that I like to do, and you are clearly going to be valuable. So I am not going to argue with that. That is something I'm quite happy with. Is an Arapema. There is no doubt about that. Hello there, Rose Garden. You certainly exist, my fellow Rose Garden here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this rose right meow. Put it right meow. Alright, and put that right there. Water that. And I think we are in good shape here. I think we've pretty much watered all the plants that we need to water right now. I think we're in pretty good shape. Just gonna go ahead and wander around and see if there's any holes that we need to dig up or anything. I'm sure we'll find more holes as we progress through this video, but I'm not seeing anything more here. There's one right there, for example. Hello there. Just gonna go ahead and water you. I see another one way up here, which I'm gonna go ahead and water. So thank you. There's also clovers right here. I'm waiting for the time in which we actually run into like a 4-leaf clover. Because I don't know if 4-leaf clovers actually give you better luck. But if they do, I am going to gladly take it. Because you know what? Luck is luck. And we definitely need luck. There is no doubt about such things. Alright, water that. And I think we are in good shape to go ahead and start this day in earnest by doing some lovely, lovely fish and bug catching. And as soon as we decide to start doing that, our lovely good friend, the Dynastid Beetle, decides to show up. Hello. Dr. A, listen, I don't want to sound like a weirdo or whatever, but did I really just see an Arapema sticking out of your pocket? Oh my gosh, that's great. I've been so looking for something like that, really. You should just trade it to me for my Dharma. No. Ah, horseradish. Well, if that's the way you feel, then zip your pockets up. I mean, don't walk around letting everyone see my neato Dharma. It's basic common decency. You don't flaunt your nice things. Look, I can sell this Arapema for a heck of a lot more than your Dharma. I can tell you that right now. Catch your own Arapema. Catch your own Arapema. It took all the effort I had to catch this one, so do the hard work yourself there. If you don't mind. Hello there, catfish. I appreciate your existence. There's no doubt that I am glad you exist. Hello, Mr. Fish. I am happy to see that you are here. I'm kind of surprised we haven't come across any more holes. Just a little bit surprised we haven't come across more holes. Hold on, let me go ahead and make this an interesting little section here. I'm going to go ahead and put that right there. There we go. That's a neat little cosmos section right there. Kind of like that. I dig that. There's a couple more dying flowers here we haven't watered, so let's go ahead and water those before we forget to do that. Because we don't want to forget to water our lovely, lovely flowers. So there you go. Fantastic. And I think we are in good shape. I think at this point we have watered all of our flowers. I don't think there's any more to water. I am still I was gonna say I'm a little bit surprised we haven't come across any more holes, but as soon as I say that, there's one right here. And it is a fossil. So thank you very much, Mr. Fossil. I am gladly going to accept your existence, Mr. the Fossil. Okay. There's another hole right there. So no wonder we weren't running across any holes, because they were all right next to each other, basically. And that's a Lloyd. That's a Quazoid. I don't think I have a Quazoid. I think that is something new, so let's go ahead and wander back to the house and see what the dealio is with this Quazoid. What is the deal with this here Quazoid? But first, let's go ahead and not run along the water and see if we can actually catch a fish on the way back to our house. And see if the fish would want to do such things. That would be nice. If it would let us catch it, I would be gladly appreciative of such things. That's a black bass this time. Not too bad. Not too awfully bad. Alright, what's the deal with this Quazoid? What is the deal with this Quazoid? Interesting. Alright, so we definitely don't have that one, so let's go ahead and shove that in the drawers. Shove that in the drawers. That's what we like to do here. And call that good. Alrighty then. Let's make our way around and see if we can find anything good. Who's to say? There's not much spawning on the trees. Not that much spawning on the trees. Mostly evening cicadas are spawning on the trees right now, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. We can find fish. Speaking of fish, is that a frog? It is a frog. Frogs are not worth very much, but I'll catch it anyways. Frogs are not worth that much, but I'll catch it anyways. What can you tell me about these here fossils, Blathers? What can you tell me about them? Please. A Stegotail, but a Stegotail's already been donated. All right. Well, as usual, I will always gladly sell that. Okay, what about the other one? What do you have to say about the other one? This is a Triceratail. That one we don't have. We do not have a Triceratops tail. All right. Fantastic. So we're making pretty good progress in our museum right now. We've gotten quite a few things for our museum. One of these days we're going to have to take the time to just look through our museum and see all of the lovely things that we have acquired, because we haven't done that yet. We haven't taken a look through the museum, which is probably something we're going to want to do at some point, just to take a look at our handiwork. Is there a fish over here that I just saw? Am I going crazy? Hello there, fish. There is indeed a fish here. It looks like a sea bass. Looks like a lovely, lovely sea bass, which I am gladly going to take. 200 bells is okay, I guess. I am not going to be upset about 200 bells, because we need as many bells as we can physically possibly get. We're getting pretty close to paying off our debt, so let's go ahead and try to catch as many things as we physically possibly can, including this here fruit beetle that just kinda is hanging out there on the tree, just waiting to be captured by my lovely, lovely fishing net, bug catching net. It's what I like to see. But is there going to be anything really that spawns in the ocean? Last video we were having problems with things spawning in the ocean. Let's see if that'll actually happen again this time. Ah, hello there. Hello there, little friend. How's it going, little friend? I shall gladly accept your existence. Not sure what you could possibly be, though. Not entirely sure what you could possibly be, though. You're a butterfly fish. I am not upset about a butterfly fish because they're worth a decent amount of money. Yes, indeed. I'm quite pleased with that because I'm pretty sure they're worth something like 2,000 bells, which isn't too awfully terrible at all. No, it is not. Nothing to sneeze at. But what is this going to be? It's about the right size to be a horse mackerel, so let's see what it is. It is a horse mackerel, indeed. That is exactly what it is. It's a freaking horse mackerel. Just lovely town. Absolutely lovely times we are having collecting horse mackerels. So I'll probably replace that horse mackerel with something better should we find something better, which we probably will. There's a ton of fish spawning in this little pool here. Tons of fish spawning in this little pool here. But they're all small fish that are spawning in here. So hopefully this is not another horse mackerel, but it seems a bit small to be a horse mackerel. It seems just a little bit on the small side, but I might be wrong. I might be wrong. It might still be a horse mackerel. Yes, indeed, that is what it is. It's those stupid horse mackerels, man. The one of the least valuable fish in the entire game. In the entire video game, they are one of the most valueless fish. But it is what it is. I suppose I'm not going to argue too much. There's a fish down there. How's it going, guy? How's it going, guy? Zebra turkey fish. Yes, I will swap the horse mackerel with the zebra turkey fish. Now, can I find anything better than this other horse mackerel? That's the question. Can I find anything else that's better than this other horse mackerel? Let's take a look around and see if we can find anything better. Something better, something that's worth more than 150 bells. That would be preferable. Why can I not cast my net? Or cast my line? So I mixed up my fishing line and my bug catching net twice in this video in the span of minutes. Alright, let's try to actually catch this thing instead of letting it swim away. Who's to say if this thing's actually going to be worth anything? It is not. It is not worth nothing, so you, sir, can get the hell out of my face. I am not interested in what you are selling, because you are selling nothing of interest. And all of your stuff is way overpriced, given the fact that you yourself are worth absolutely nothing. If this is a sea bass, it's worth more than a horse mackerel, so I will gladly replace the horse mackerel with this. I am not going to be upset about doing such things. Swap. Please do swap the horse mackerel with our good friend the sea bass, because it's worth more. Which is what I'm gonna gladly do. There's not gonna be any arguments on this side of the field about doing such things. Alright, let's head on back to the shop. That's what we like to do, is head back to the shop. It's over here somewhere. Hello there. Please browse. Yes. What can I do for you? I got some stuff to sell to you there, Nookie, my boy. I got this stuff here. What can you give me for all of this? Not all of it is really worth very much, but I'm curious to see how much you can give me for it. 18,470. That's pretty good. I'm not going to argue about 18,000 bells. That's a pretty decent amount for one sale. All right, let's go ahead and fill up our inventory one more time here. It's always what we like to do. We always like to fill up our inventory twice. If you guys aren't used to that by now, then where the hell have you been? Of course, there are some of you that are discovering this series midway through, which is exactly what we like to see. And that's exactly why we try to do the same thing roughly every video, so you don't have to watch the entire series to get a general idea as to what we do every video in this game. You can just kind of jump in whenever you feel like it. Of course, I would like it if you watched the entire series, but hey. Hey, Dr. A, I'm not attracting enough attention lately. I think my catchphrase has to be catchier. The world would really take notice then. Leave it alone. Don't change it, but then I'll seem stale as day old creme brulee. But I guess I'll keep it the same for your sake. I just don't feel like changing it. I just don't feel like coming up with anything for you. It's really that simple. I don't feel like being creative right now. So please, just stick with what you have. Don't put me on the spot and make me think of something that's interesting. It's not something I feel like doing right now. Crucian Carp, can you piss right off, please? And thank you. I am not interested in you. Ooh, another big fish. Got another big fish. This time it's in the river pool. What's the deal with you, Mr. Fish? You're a gar. I'm not going to sneeze at a gar. Gars are valuable. There is no doubt about such things as that. Hello there, other fish. I'm just gonna try to catch ya. You're probably a black bass, but that's okay. Either that or a carp. You could be a carp, too. Yep, you are a carp. Alright. Yeah, once you played this game for this amount of time and this many years, you get kind of used to the size of fish being certain things. You get kind of used to it after a while. All right, so we found a couple of valuable things. Can this be a catfish to pad our inventory a little bit? Nope, just another carp. Just another carp. All right, so we're not finding too much value this second run through, but that's okay. What have we got right now? We've got 2 carps, a crucian carp, and a gar. I mean, carps are worth, what, 300 bells? I mean, 300 bells is not terrible. So I'm not going to argue too much about carp. It's crucian carp that I have an issue with. So we'll probably, replace that crucian carp with something. So I would think we'll probably do at some point is that. That's what I'm probably gonna do. Is replace that crucian carp with something more valuable. But who's to say if we're gonna find anything more valuable than a crucian carp? I would certainly... Inch your way down, my friend. Inch your way down. Do not startle this thing, because it's worth a lot of money, so do not startle this thing. Let that freaking grasshopper jump into the water if it so desires. Please don't fly away, Mr. Beetle. Please don't fly away, Mr. Beetle. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Goliath Beetle. Now, where is this grasshopper? Wasn't there just a grasshopper here? Oh, there he is. Well, he's right there, and he jumped into the water and committed suicide. Just fantastic times. It's exactly what we like to see from our fellow insects, is jumping into water and killing themselves. They'd much rather die than be caught by me, which I suppose is their prerogative. It's their decision to do such things. I am not here to pass judgment. Let's see if we can find anything in the water, in the ocean. Who's to say? I don't know. I mean, at least we know we can find decent bugs on the coconut trees now. So we have a chance of that, which is a good thing. And I'm quite happy about that. That's a dace. It's not worth anything. Pretty sure dace are worth about 200 bells or so. Not much, but hey, it's worth more than a crucian carp. That's definitely going to be worth more than a crucian carp. Not sure what this could be. This could be like a seahorse or something. It is a seahorse. It is a little seahorse. I will gladly take a seahorse. I am not going to argue with a little seahorse. I'm not sure how much seahorses are actually worth, but you know what? I am not going to complain. Is there a fish there that I just saw? Am I going mad? Or did I just see a fish there? I'm going completely mad. I'm losing my marbles. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm completely losing anything that I had in my head. Can we find anything more in the ocean? That would be nice. I would not be upset if we could find some more in the ocean. Such as a zebra turkeyfish. Thank you very much, Mr. Zebra Turkeyfish, for existing. I am not upset about you. Not at all, not at all. There's nothing right here. There's nothing in the river. So let's just keep on looking in the ocean, because there's nothing here in the rivers. And there's a possibility of us finding stuff on the coconut trees, so we're going to go ahead and stay down here for the time being. Stay down here, and hopefully you can come across a shark or something. There's a big fish over there that I just saw. Not sure if it's a sea bass. It probably is a sea bass, but you know what? I'll take it anyways. I will take it anyways. Not gonna argue too much, because it's worth more than a crucian carp. Anything that's worth more than a crucian carp is worth picking up right now. So that's exactly what we're gonna do, my friend. How many more slots do we have here? We have 2 more slots. Technically throw. Ooh, that's exactly what I was hoping to find down here. That's exactly what I was hoping to find down here is you. Oops, you faked me out, Mr. the Shark. You freaked me out there, Mr. Guy, so I guess we're not getting a shark, which is unfortunate, because I was not prepared for the fact that he just went straight for the lure there. So we just lost that shark. It's unfortunate. That is a big, unfortunate thing that happened there, and I'm very upset about it. But that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world that we missed that shark. We'll have opportunities later to catch more. God damn it. Okay, so I'm just losing all of my I'm just losing my fish catching skills all of a sudden here. Just missing every single fish that there is to be caught all of a sudden here. All right, let's try to actually catch some fish. That would be, super nice instead of missing every single one of them. I can't see where this fish is. Yeah, I couldn't see it, so I'm not surprised that I didn't catch that one. It's because I couldn't freaking see it. So that's not a shock to me. So we've missed 3 fish in a row. That's not a good run so far. That's a pretty bad streak, missing 3 fish in a row. One of which being a shark, which would have been super valuable. So hopefully we can actually, catch up and catch some fish rather than miss every single fish we try to catch. That would be super nice. because we're kind of failing miserably at catching fish right now. Failing more than miserably. We are being absolutely horrendous at catching fish right now. So let's actually try to do that this time instead of, not find any fish. And actually find some fish to catch and actually catch them. That would be super nice. Hello there, little fish. How's it going? You look like you could be a clownfish or something. No, you're another little seahorse. I am not going to complain about another seahorse. Not sure how much seahorses are worth, but hey, it seems like most of the fish that are small that are in the ocean are actually worth a decent amount of money, so I am not going to complain. Yeah, it's a boot. Yeah, we were overdue to find trash. I was wondering when we would find trash again, and we were quite a bit overdue for finding it. Let's go ahead and throw this trash in the trash. Throw it in the trash. That's what we like to do, is get rid of this garbo. We do not want this garbage in our village. So you can go away, trashy trash. Where are you, Boots? There's a Rose shirt there, so someone recycled a Rose shirt. I have a Rose shirt in my house. Alright, so we can fill 2 more slots. Technically 1 more slot, but I want to get rid of this Crucian Carp, so let's go ahead and fill up 2 more slots and get rid of this Crucian Carp. That would be nice. And there's an eel there. Now, can we find anything more valuable than a Crucian Carp in the river here? Or maybe on a tree, for example. Can we find something that's better? There you go. That's going to be something that's better. It's quite a bit bigger than a Crucian Carp, and quite a bit bigger than a sea bass. So what's this going to be? What's this fishy fish going to be? Who's to say? Can we actually catch it, though? That is the big question. Yeah, what are you going to be, Mr. Fish? Another Arapaima. I will gladly take that, because Arapaimas are worth a lot of money. So let's go ahead and get rid of this here Crucian Carp. Man, we're gonna make a lot of money off of this sale, actually. So let's go see how much money we can make off of this. I feel like we can make a lot. Hold on, what's that fish gonna wind up being? I'm not entirely sure. I am going to catch this fish and see if it's worth more than a dace. Oh, it actually looked at my line. Aw, man. Yeah, that's actually what I'm going to wind up doing. I'm going to go ahead and look around a little bit more and see if we can find something better than a dace, because I'm pretty sure dace are only worth about 200. I know that sea bass are only worth about 200 too, but I want to see if we can find anything better than a dace. Just to artificially extend the length of this video yet more, to see if we can find anything better. I don't know. Something tells me Stitches is missing his house key, but I don't feel like searching for it right now. That is not what I feel like doing. So you can find your house key all by yourself there, Stitches. I don't feel like searching the river for it right now. In all honesty, I really don't feel like doing that, so I'm not going to. I don't have the time, nor the desire, nor the care in the world to do such a thing. So you can worry about it all by yourself there, Stitches. Not feeling particularly generous today. Alright, can I catch this and get something better than a dace? Is this going to be better than a dace? I don't know. Who's to say? I am not so sure. Black bass, I don't think that's better than a dace. I will go ahead and swap the dace with the black bass, though. I don't know if a black bass is more expensive than a dace, but I suppose that'll work. That'll get the job done in some fashion or another, I guess. One of these days, I'm gonna have to look at the spreadsheet for how much things are worth. I think I'm gonna do that at some point here in the future, because I want to have some general idea about how much things are worth. Route 66? Have a moment? You know what would take our friendship to the next level? When you decide sharing a fruit punch, that is. We need a new greeting that only we know. So how do you come up with a secret greeting, Cheese? We just came up with one. Oh, really? I'm glad we agree on this. So do you have any ideas what would be good? Googly boogly. Googly boogly. Googly boogly, is that what you want? Googly boogly. Heh, that's not bad. So that's our new greeting. Googly boogly, okay? Let's make sure we always use it. Alright, googly boogly it is. That's what it is then. Hello there, Nook. What can you give me for all of this nonsense? Got a lot of good stuff here for you. Got a lot of good stuff here for you. What can you give me for all this? 27,700 bells. Holy cow. That's a lot of money, man. Now, what are you guys selling upstairs? You guys selling anything that I might want upstairs? There's a lantern there. There's a torch there, too. Interesting. That's kind of cool. I don't really need any of this. Yep, I don't need any of this, so I'm not going to buy any of it. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate you guys existing, but I don't need any of that. All right, guys, so thank you for watching today's episode. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time when we continue on with the village working. And as always, guys, I am now partnered on YouTube, and as a partner on YouTube, you guys can now join my channel and become exclusive members for members-only content, including loyalty badges, access to live streams, members-only community posts, as well as video shout-outs. So please do make a contribution and join the channel. It would really mean so much to me. Your support up to this point already does mean so much to me. Just taking the extra step would mean so much more. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video.